Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm showing you how to make this card. So I'm taking the caramel apple or caramel apple, depending on how you say it. We say caramel where I'm from. Anyways, I'm going to stamp my image 3 times on my card base using my Tuxedo black ink. And then once I've done that, I mask those off. So this video was inspired by another crafter. I cannot remember her name, but it is linked in my description if you want to watch the original video, because she uses distress inks and all of that for the backgrounds and I don't, so obviously the colors are a bit different. Again, she also used some watercolors to color her images in, and I used PROMARKERS. So I'm taking my post-it that I just stamped straight on, and I am just going to place those over the 3 that I've stamped, and then I'm just going to keep stamping until I get the image I want. So as you can see, I did struggle with my post-its. So my post-its aren't full post-it notes, they're just the normal ones that you would use in an office. So yeah, so I just cut out I think about 10 post-its in the end because I needed to cover them all up when I did my ink blending on the background. And I didn't realize, like you'll see in a second, it kind of looks like 2 apples are holding up the top one, and you'll see what I mean in a sec. But yeah, so this card is really quite simple, and as you can see, I just took all the post-its notes off because I was like, maybe that's enough, and then I was like, no, I don't like that white gap there, so I put the post-its back in. And yeah, so when I'm filming this, we're actually in September, and I think it's like the 3rd, and honestly, I'm not happy with the UK weather anymore, because like obviously you probably hear me constantly nagging about the weather, but again, we're getting another heat wave next week. So right now, like I said, it's the 3rd when I'm editing this, so it'll be possibly from the 5th onwards for 4 days, and it hits 28, 29, which might not seem hot to some people because depending on where you live, but for the UK that is quite hot, especially for September. You know, September you expect things to cool down, not get hotter, so it's a little bit weird. But yeah, I'm bringing in my TANGELO MEMENTO ink. I also used cantaloupe and Bahama leaves, or bamboo leaves. Yeah, bamboo leaves. And I'm just going to do some ink blending. I'm not 100% great at ink blending, but I do give it my best shot. And yeah, so I'll insert some music and I'll speed this up, and I'll also put a time frame in of where to skip to, and then I'll also do the same thing again for the colouring process. I don't show you the full colouring process because there's no point, so I show you how to colour 1 red one and 1 green apple, and then 1 caramel, and then I show you how I did my shading, and then I'll talk to you again about the final details. just bringing in the sentiment which comes in this set, and it just says, "You are the caramel or a caramel apple to my eye," and I'm just going to stamp that using my Tuxedo black ink. And I don't know what other sentiment you'd add to this, probably maybe happy fall, or maybe you could add a Halloween one. So that's why I did this in the time frame I did. So I was thinking like caramel apples sort of come out around Halloween time in the UK. I don't know about anywhere else, but I can't remember the last time I ever had one, because the last time if I remember rightly, when I was, I think about 8 when I had one. The only reason was I had a baby tooth loose and I wanted to pull it out, but you know, I didn't want to physically pull it out, so I ended up using a caramel apple because they were so hard and it fell out that way. But anyways, so I just used the winky face from the set to add one for the little apple. Then I'm bringing in my white gel pen just to add some detailing to the top of the apples. And then I used glossy accents. Now originally I was going to use glossy accents on every apple for the caramel bit, but I thought maybe just doing a few of the apples would make it stand out a little bit better. So that's what I ended up doing instead. So you'll have to let me know down in the comments which way you would have done it. Would you have done the glossy accents on all of them, or would you have done them just on a few? Because I really didn't know what to do. Originally, like I said, I was going to do all of them, and then I was just like, oh, maybe I'll just do this little one in the corner so it's like the main focal, but you know, I didn't want it to take away from all the other so I don't know. I ended up just winging it and just going with some of the apples. So as you can see, not all the apples have been used, and then I used some Moonstones by Little Things by Lucy's just to add some dimension. But that is it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me over on Instagram. And I'll see you in my next video, guys. Stay safe and happy crafting.